Greetings, everyone. My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself. Today is the return of Kingdom Hearts. This is going to be a little bit of a special video because this song is going to be featured in an upcoming VGM Vibes episode where I'll be talking about boss themes. And I have a cameo guest who's going to talk about it. And since I haven't heard it, I gotta listen to it. This is Kingdom Hearts, the 13th Struggle. Apparently it exists in a couple of versions, but I have the Rechain of Memories version, and then the one that's been requested is the Kingdom Hearts 3 Luxord fight, I guess. This is from the channel's Yoko Shimomura, an OST center requested by Garvin Kevin. I definitely know they're Kingdom Hearts fans. Okay, so yeah, this song will be featured in VGM Vibes 9 boss themes and video game music. Spoiler. But don't worry, that video is taking me 2 months to make, and I'm still making it, and there's a lot of songs in there. But I'm excited to hear a new song from Kingdom Hearts, and apparently a big deal of a song in Kingdom Hearts. This is the 13th Struggle. It's already so like... whatever's happening here, it's messing you up, right? It's got that feeling of turmoil. Ooh. Did I just hear a triangle riff? Am I hearing that correctly? This is great already, dude, and holy crap. Sounds kind of Christmassy too, right? Dude, even the snare sounds like chaotic. It sounds like a evil drummer boy, right? It sounds like an evil Christmas song. I'm loving the snare quite a bit, actually. Triangle riff. Snare check, triangle check, violin check, vocals check, intensity check. Organ check. There's been so much going on, I had never even paid attention to the organ. Ooh, damn, we still have another one to go. Oh man, I can't imagine the Kingdom Hearts 3 version. I'm pretty sure this song exists in multiple games. Unfortunately, I'm only doing these two. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the original song. So I had to check this one out. Okay, that was sick. You know what this reminds me? This reminds me of like when I first heard Kingdom Hearts. Seriously, because when I first heard Kingdom Hearts back in like 2021, early 2022, it was highly requested. You know, it's a huge series, Square Enix and Disney. Like I don't feel like that's ever going to happen again, ever in our lives, even anything close to that. So. Yeah, I just remember, like, even when I was a kid, I heard of Kingdom Hearts. I never heard the music or played any of the games. I've seen it, you know, it looks like a action adventure. I've seen so many references to this series, the Keyblade, the big shoes, you know, like Donald and Goofy. I've seen the meme where Woody's like, let him cook, all that stuff, right? So it's a huge deal. It's a huge deal. In fact, the first time I ever even heard of the term Kingdom Hearts, I remember being in middle school during gym class. I know, random. But I just remember there was just a group of little kids. I don't want to call them nerds, but you know they were nerds, and they just kept mentioning Kingdom Hearts, and that word always stuck with me. So here we are. So since I've heard the music, I've heard it sporadically throughout the auditorium. I haven't heard of that many songs. I want to say it's like less than 15 songs, give or take, but they're all so dope. And it's been a little of everything. It's been like some field stuff, but mostly battle themes. And man, those battle themes. It's Yoko Shimomura, right? So I've become very acquainted with Yoko Shimomura in these past 3 years of doing this. I didn't even really know much about her, but then I realized, oh my god, she's actually a legend. She made the Street Fighter 2 songs that we've been hearing for the past 40-ish years. Kingdom Hearts, probably her most known work. Final Fantasy 15, and then the games that I played all of 2024, Xenoblade Chronicles, although she only had a couple of appearances in that. But in those couple of appearances, I loved Colony 9, the acoustic guitar. It's amazing, you know, and whatever else she's done, right? It's just, I remember I even saw her live. Well, she was in the audience, but when I went to see Distant Worlds in Los Angeles for Final Fantasy, because they played a Noctis song, she was in the audience. They're like, oh, by the way, Yoko Shimomura's here, and she just like took a bow. I'm like, what the hell? Why isn't she up there? So, anyways, that was great. We're gonna hear the next one now, but that just gave me that feel of like, ooh, yeah, this was like. Here's what I'll tell you. If I heard this back when I first heard Kingdom Hearts in like late 2021, 2022, I feel like this video right here would have like probably like 100,000 views or something. They've gone down a bit since, but that's okay. Speaking of views, this one has 400,000. The other one had 51,000. Okay, so this one's quite a bit longer. I'm excited for this one. Let's see what they did to it. 13th Struggle from Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh. Why the bells? Is this related to Christmas Town? Way different. Way different. Violence, cool. I'm not gonna lie. The Rechain one sounds way better. But like, what does that really mean? Like, this is still amazing, you know what I mean? This is such impressive composition. Combining these electronic elements with orchestral, like, come on. It's like choosing your favorite pet. Energy is so different. The first one made me feel like, whoa, you know, intense boss fight. This one makes it feel like the lead up into the fight. Trumpet. Sick. I like it though, don't get it twisted. I like it. For some reason, I just thought it would be like more intense. Again, the snares are pretty prominent. They're just harder to hear. You gotta really look out for them. Oh, we're only halfway. I'm guessing just a couple loops. Let me not say anything and just kind of immerse myself in the struggle. Yeah, just loop a couple times. It sounds like it sounds like music that's meant to drive a very long fight. It's almost like stagnant, and it just has this almost mellow feel to keep you going, so to say. That's what it feels like to me. Home stretch here. There's a couple of things I really enjoy though, the trumpet and the lead violin. Those are really good here. That's a really good violin sound. And this, I like this. Boom, 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 boom. That's an amazing use of trumpets, actually. Having like the rhythmic backing of the drum. Boom, boom. Wow, that was such a. Again, you know, don't want to dampen the mood. I never do these videos to, you know, choose a favorite or something. But there's just going to be times where I prefer one over the other. I'm sure right now as you're hearing this, you're probably like, man, I really wish he listened to the version from, you know, blank, and maybe that one's, you know, whatever, right? I'm just going to say that I guess I wasn't expecting that, especially knowing what I've heard from Kingdom Hearts 3, which can get pretty intense. I just thought that they were going to take the approach of the intensity of the first one and then just kind of like crank it. Which is fine, they didn't. It just sounds really polished. It sounded like a really clean boss fight, I guess. Whereas the original sounded like... It just sounded way more difficult, if that makes any sense. It sounded more just intense. Everything was more pronounced, you know? I could hear the snare a whole lot more. I could hear the triangle way more. Everything was very clear cut. This one was kind of like overtaken by the orchestral ambiance of it. But I don't want to make this sound like, you know, it's bad. This is still like, even if I didn't hear the first one, let's put it that way. If I didn't hear the first one, I just heard this one. That's still a very impressive, incredible, talented piece of work, right? That is Very, very clean composition. That is someone who's been doing it for decades. And that's super mixed and mastered well, right? Everything just sounds almost too good. You know what I mean? It kind of reminds me slightly, speaking of Distant Worlds, it kind of reminds me of like what you would hear in Distant Worlds. And I've said this before, and as someone who's visited Distant Worlds, my only critique with that concert is that it's really fun and cool and everything, and it's great. But a lot of the oomph is gone because it's mostly centered around the orchestra and not really, percussion and everything else. And I kind of felt that here a little bit. It reminded me of something out of Distant Worlds. I feel like this would thrive in like a Kingdom Hearts Distant Worlds type of thing. So I don't want to say anything negative about it. It's not bad. It's just, man, that first one really got my attention. And that was probably going to be my preferred way of hearing it. And also, I have some context on this fight a little bit because of it's going into this video that I'm making. A little context. I'm talking very little. And I felt that context in the first one. And so you have to see it through my point of view. Usually when I do a video, I don't know anything about it whatsoever. But this time I had some explanation. And with that explanation in mind, the first one really hit. And the second one kind of, okay. So, but as per usual, everything per context. I don't want to, whatever. I don't have to explain myself to you guys, but I just don't want to, it's the internet, dude. You never know. There's going to be someone out there who's like, what do you mean? Like, Kingdom Hearts 1 is way better. 3 is way better. It's like, yeah, it's okay. It's opinions, Anything I say is not factual. It's just an opinion at the end of the day. But it's the internet, so, I'm just saying my piece. I prefer the original, which I think is the original. But, okay. And also don't know what Luxord is. So yeah, let me know. Anyways, this song is going to be featured in VGM Vibes 9, which is going to be a boss-themed episode. It's going to be probably like a 2-hour long video. To give you an idea of how long that video is going to be and how big it's going to be, usually my VGM Vibes videos are like 15 songs, maybe 20. This one is somewhere around 50-ish songs. So double, more than double. Anyways, that was the 13th struggle from Kingdom Hearts Reach Chain of Memories and 3. Thank you, Garvin and Kevin. And thank you to all the patrons you see on the screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. I'll see you in VGM Vibes 9. Happy holidays. Peace.